Let's get this party started. This is Jason Blimmer with the Ask Jason Question Series. Welcome to the Ask Jason Question Series. On my deck behind my house, you can see I'm taking a slower pace today. It's Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day to everybody. Thank you for everybody who has fought and cared for our country. We appreciate what everybody does in that respect to keep our families safe. So thank you. Another reach out is to Bill.com. Bill.com, they hang out with us in this Ask Jason Question series, and it's because we've been using Bill.com in our firm for a bajillion years. So any kind of controllership client we do, we just layer Bill.com into it. We onboard them into Bill.com. We teach it. And so Bill.com has a great AI-enabled platform. It actually learns your company, which is amazing. So thank you, Bill.com, for joining us on this journey to let people know. Now, what we've been doing on a series of these Ask Jason question series, not necessarily answering questions, but just to talk about things that may help you during a difficult time like a downturn. That's kind of what we're thinking about right now. And today I want to talk about what I'm doing, and something we've done with our team is to take a slower pace in life. So what a slower pace does is it stops your mind from thinking. It allows your mind to think. And truly, we do not think enough. We suck at thinking. We actually do. You'll figure that out if you spend time thinking. You'll go, wow, there's a lot I didn't know. You don't know what you don't even know. Until you slow down. So a slower pace creates the opportunity to think. Actually, we just implemented a Blummer Day Off with our team, where our team gets to pick a day every month where they fully take off. And of course, all the work still gets done, but they take off, they plan around it, and they just clear their mind. My partner Julie and I, we take clarity days and partner days. These are full days where we devote time to just completely thinking about one thing, one topic, our firm, so that just the pace of things, the frantic pace of things in life really prevents deep thinking. And so I'm on my deck to display the fact that you want to take a slower pace in life to help you think more clearly, especially during a time like a pandemic, a more difficult time. That's when you really need to take some time to think more clearly. So this pandemic can do something if you don't take time to think more clearly about what you're doing, what you've done, what you will do, what effect things are having on you. If you don't take that time, what'll happen is something we talked about a few weeks ago on this Ask Jason Facebook Live, which is the effect of layering. Something I personally struggle with, which is why I'm telling you about it. And layering is where one thing happens to you, and then you layer another thing on top of it, and then you layer another thing. And all of these layers all by themselves are really inconsequential. They're not huge things, right? But when they become a whole sandwich of layers, to me it becomes one thing, one big thing, a big hairy ball of wax. And that one thing supposedly really upsets me, and I struggle because of the big thing, when really the big thing is just a bunch of small things that I didn't deal with. A lot of times just mental struggles, fights, arguments, not understanding things, not clearly communicating, which is something I struggle with sometimes. So if I peel each of these layers off, if I go, that client frustrated me, and I'm frustrated because of what that client did. So let's talk about what that client did. That's a specific layer. But now we got a pandemic layer, right? And then deal with, your family, and, your car blew up, and you got all these layers that morph into this one big thing. So taking a slower pace of life lets you peel through the layers. It's work you have to do. We all have to always be doing work on our minds. You always have to be doing that. You actually will never stop working on your mind to keep it clear, to keep it clean, to keep it swept, so to speak. And if you don't sweep your mind and clean out the corners, it's not going to serve you well in life, because life gets more complicated as you mature. And as it does, you need a mind that can keep up with the pace of the complexity that the human mind and the human life creates. So all that philosophy to say, you need a slower pace sometimes. You got to slow down and you got to think. So I'm on my deck, slowing down, thinking a little more clearly about things if I can. So I hope that helps. Thank you for hanging out with us on the Ask Jason question series. And I hope these thoughts are helpful and inspiring to you as you guys lead your firms and you lead other humans that are trying to change their life too, in the midst of your own families and things like that you have to work through. So thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of the Memorial Day. We'll see you.